incredibly hard to save the children from, and I'm her biggest fan, because what she crams into a day I could never achieve. And we've always hit it off very well, and I just think she's marvelous.
What if everything you have been told is only part of the story? For 27 years, she has rested on a private island, surrounded by water, guarded by silence, and unreachable to the world. There is no bridge, no public access, just 4 black swans and the weight of one of the biggest mysteries of the 20th century. Princess Diana, the people's princess, was gone in seconds in a Paris tunnel. Yet the questions surrounding her death have never faded. Today, we are pulling back the curtain. What the world is only now discovering will leave you speechless. Stay right there. The most guarded grave on Earth, Diana's island burial, and what it reveals. Before we discuss what was discovered, it's essential to understand where Princess Diana is buried, as the location itself reveals significant meaning. Princess Diana rests on a secluded, small island in the center of Althorp's ornamental lake, known as the Round Oval, located on the Spencer family estate in Northamptonshire. This site is entirely closed off to the public. It is not a cemetery or a royal mausoleum. Rather, it is a private family sanctuary chosen deliberately for its isolation. A path lined with 36 oak trees, each representing a year of her life, leads to the lake. 4 black swans swim gracefully in the water, surrounded by water lilies and white roses, Diana's favorite flowers. On the southern edge of the round oval sits the summer house, which was previously located in the gardens of Admiralty House in London and has now been adapted as a memorial to Diana. One surprising detail is that the bridge to the island was intentionally removed to ensure Diana's privacy and to keep intruders away. As Prince Harry revealed in his memoir, Spare, you cannot reach her burial site without crossing water. Over the years, Princes William and Harry have visited Diana's resting place multiple times. Harry even brought Meghan Markle to pay her respects. However, one notable figure has stayed away. Earl Spencer mentioned in 2001 that King Charles had yet to visit, despite having an open invitation. The choice of her burial site raises the question of why she was not interred in the traditional Spencer family crypt. Earl Spencer's wife, Karen, clarified this long-standing myth. According to UK law, Diana would have needed to be cremated to be placed in the family crypt, which was not her wish, making that option impossible. In life, Diana sought privacy, and in death, she obtained something truly rare, the peace that was so cruelly denied to her while she was alive. However, peace does not equate to answers, and the world continues to seek understanding regarding her life and legacy. The night that changed everything. The crash, the chaos, and the unanswered questions. August 31st, 1997, at 12:23 in the morning. The Pont de l'Alma tunnel in Paris. A black Mercedes carrying the most photographed woman in the world enters at high speed and never emerges from the other side. Diana, Princess of Wales, died from injuries sustained in a car crash in the Pont de l'Alma tunnel. Her companion, Dodi Fayed, and driver Henri Paul were also found dead inside the vehicle. The only survivor of the crash, bodyguard Trevor Rees-Jones, was seriously injured. In 1999, a French investigation concluded that Henri Paul, who was intoxicated and under the influence of prescription drugs, lost control of the vehicle at high speed and was solely responsible for the crash. However, this conclusion did not silence the public. It sparked further intrigue. A mysterious white Fiat Uno had made contact with Diana's Mercedes in the tunnel, leaving paint marks on the car's bodywork. The driver of the Fiat was never conclusively identified. Several witnesses reported seeing the vehicle exit the tunnel, and although French investigators narrowed down the list of potential suspects, the specific car was never identified. Additionally, there were over 14 CCTV cameras in the Pont de l'Alma underpass, yet none recorded footage of the fatal collision. Official explanations cited malfunctions, while critics suggested something more sinister. A BBC poll conducted at the time found that 31% of the public believed the deaths were not an accident, while 43% believed they were. Nearly 3 decades later, that divide has never completely closed. The official narrative was established, but the subsequent investigation would challenge everything. Operation Paget, Britain's most expensive investigation and what it really found. In 2004, 7 years after Diana's death, Britain launched the most expensive and comprehensive royal inquiry in modern history. The British Metropolitan Police initiated Operation Paget to investigate conspiracy theories surrounding the death of Diana, Princess of Wales. This inquiry began when the coroner of the Queen's household requested the Metropolitan Police Commissioner to look into allegations of a cover-up, specifically that MI6, under orders from the royal family, deliberately caused the fatal car crash. The investigation involved 14 experienced police officers and spanned nearly 3 years. Over 300 interviews were conducted, including with senior royals and Diana's closest friends. Investigators were so concerned about being followed by reporters and having their phones tapped that they relocated their base of operations from Scotland Yard to a discreet office in Putney, which was carefully monitored to prevent any surveillance. The report from Operation Paget totaled 832 pages and cost more than £12.5 million. The verdict stated, "We conclude that, on all the evidence available at this time, there was no conspiracy to murder any of the occupants of the car. This was a tragic accident. There was no conspiracy and no cover-up." A British inquest returned a verdict of unlawful killing, attributing it to the grossly negligent driving of both unreachable and the pursuing paparazzi. Mohammed Al-Fayed alleged that MI6 murdered Diana and Dodi on the orders of the royal family, specifically Prince Philip, because Diana was supposedly pregnant with Dodi's child. However, post-mortem examinations revealed no signs of pregnancy, and tests on her blood found no increase in pregnancy hormones. Every major conspiracy claim was thoroughly examined and refuted by forensic evidence. Despite this, some questions continue to linger in public discourse, particularly regarding the late disclosure of documents, the exact sequence of events in the tunnel, and discrepancies in individual witness accounts. These continue to fuel documentaries and investigative journalism. That is the uncomfortable truth about Diana's death. The evidence points to an accident, but the surrounding circumstances still haunt the world. The viral claim, the letters, and why the world refuses to let Diana rest. The viral story about Princess Diana's tomb claims that forensic experts opened her grave 27 years later and found hidden letters, sealed boxes, and mysterious objects. However, there is no official confirmation for this claim. While some people insist these documents exist, no credible evidence has been provided. The theory relies on anonymous sources and social media buzz. According to these viral posts, investigators found handwritten letters, including one from just months before her death. In this letter, Diana expressed fears of betrayal and warned of a conspiracy against her. They also claim that a sealed box contained personal items such as jewelry, photographs, and a small wrapped package whose contents are unknown. What is verified? Diana did write letters before her death. In a 1995 letter, she mentioned fearing that her car brakes might be tampered with or that she could die in a helicopter crash, which she believed would clear the way for Charles to remarry. This letter was given to her lawyer and became part of the public record. Items buried with Diana include rosary beads she received from Mother Teresa, who died the same week, and a photograph of her sons, William and Harry. This photo accompanied her everywhere and was found in her handbag on the night she died. Diana's coffin weighed about 250 kilograms and was lined with lead, which is customary for British royals. Princess Diana remains a significant figure, and any rumor about her attracts attention. Social media spreads dramatic stories quickly, and emotional claims often get more attention than verified facts. The real truth is that we do not need to open her tomb to understand what was buried with Princess Diana. What lies beneath her grave is a truth many know but struggle to accept. A woman beloved by millions, who fought for AIDS awareness and comforted the dying, was never fully protected by the royal family. Diana longed for normalcy and peace away from the pressures of the press and royal life. She is buried on a private island at her childhood home, Althorp, which symbolizes her final wish for peace. The island can only be accessed by removing its bridge, showing that in death, she finally found the privacy denied to her during her life. This is not a conspiracy theory. It is a sad truth. 27 years later, the world still remembers her. not because of what might be in her tomb, but because of her lasting impact. She changed how we think about compassion and challenged power. Diana didn't need to leave letters or boxes. She left behind a powerful legacy in the way we live and think. If this resonates with you, share it. If it makes you think, comment below. And if you believe there are still secrets to uncover, subscribe. We are just getting started.